Look at those big, tall buildings. You think I'm in downtown Toronto? Well, you'd be wrong. But I am in Toronto. I'm in uptown Toronto. Look at this big empty pit behind me. There used to be 2 nice restaurants. Now it's condos, 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 condos everywhere. Everywhere. So this is uptown Toronto. But I'm introducing a video that I made in Los Angeles just a month and a half ago. Not one from a long time ago. But I didn't end it properly. Because at the end of the video, I went to a different place, but I don't want to include that in the video anymore. So I want to end it at the George Michael part, but I never did. I just kind of go to the next place, but I'm cutting that part out. So I want to explain why there's no ending to the video. So watch the video now about George Michael, my favorite artist, Eminem, of course, too. I explained that in the video, how that's weird. Eminem and George Michael, oh well, they're my favorites. And then we'll come back and I'm going to say goodbye and tell you something cool. So watch this video about George Michael.
I know you gonna dig this.
What's going on? So, today, I'm here in Beverly Hills, and I'm going to 2 places that I've been to before many, many times, and I've even filmed and had videos about here on my channel many, many times. But every time I'm here in this area, I stop. Why? Possibly because not too much going on up here. The other reason could be because I'm such a huge fan of George Michael. Number 1 for me, George Michael and Eminem, neck and neck. I know that's kind of weird, those 2 artists together, but it's true. George Michael had the greatest voice in the history of music. I'm a huge fan. Look, right behind me, the Beverly Hills Hotel. See it? George Michael was having lunch there one day, late 90s, and he had a little too much to drink. I've told this story before on camera. I'm telling it again. George Michael had an amazing sense of humor. He liked to take the piss out of himself all the time, literally. And if somebody thinks this video is in poor taste, because, well, this part of the video, because it's where George Michael got arrested for indecent exposure, a lewd act, that sort of thing, and say a true George Michael fan wouldn't film this or come here, I think you're wrong. Because George Michael had a wicked sense of humor, and he thought this was a really funny thing that happened to him. And I love George Michael. God bless George Michael. That's for sure. Who I believe is the greatest musician of all time. There, I said it! George Michael was having lunch right over here. He had a little too much to drink. He walked out of the Beverly Hills Hotel. Here, let me flip it around and show you. You get a shot where it says Beverly Hills Hotel, so you know exactly where I am. Beverly Hills, birth of a city. Fascinating. We're not here for that. I filmed that sign before, the one over on the other side, about the rules of conduct. It doesn't say you can't do what George Michael did. Doesn't say it there. They should really let you know in advance if you can do that. But look. See? Beverly Hills Hotel. Right there. That is the pink, what do they call it? The pink something, the pink castle? I don't know, the pink hotel. It's more of a peach, if you ask me. But that was, by the way, Hotel California by the Eagles, based on that hotel. There you go. Oh, the rain is coming down. Some might say, I don't know what some might say. Some might say, I was about to say peeing rain, but that doesn't make any sense for this video. That's not what George Michael was coming to the bathroom to do. He was cruising. Yep. Hey. Let he who cast the first stone, man. So, this is a fountain. Okay. We're going towards the restroom where George Michael was set up and arrested. Now, there's pictures, I don't know if I can find them online, of him a couple of weeks earlier hopping through the bushes here. So the paparazzi had been staking him out, and I guess maybe they told the police that something was going on. The police have been surveilling? Have been watching the area. But I think he was on their radar. Their gaydar? But I think, yeah, they knew that stuff was going on in this little restroom here. And George Michael got caught up in it. And maybe he was a frequent flyer here. I don't know. But there was pictures of him from a couple of weeks before the incident in this park. So they knew. So a cop followed him in. George Michael took out his thing. The other guy took it in there. The other guy left. George Michael was like, oh, okay, I guess he didn't like what he saw. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't have to get into any more details. Showing things, you know. George Michael left, boom, arrested. Went on CNN that night. Was it Larry King? Went on CNN, or Jim, who did he go on with? Anyways, he went on CNN that night. He said, yeah, that's what I did. So George Michael owned up right away, fessed up. In this day and age, celebrities don't fess up right away. But back then, George Michael was like, yep, that's what I did. So here, look at the restroom. This is where it all went down. This is the famous George Michael restroom. Right off of Sunset Boulevard. That's bustling Sunset right there. There's a women's side and a men's side. Now, I think I've shown inside before. Why don't we go inside again? Let me just scope it out first, make sure no one's in there, because then I could get arrested for doing something I don't want to get arrested for, because that's not what we want to see. We want to see an empty bathroom. That's all good. It's a little messy, but yeah. This is the inside of the bathroom where George Michael had his incident. Right in here. That's what it looks like. It's kind of rainy and muddy out, so the floor is dirty and it's mud and it's gross. I think it's a well-kept bathroom. It's Beverly Hills, but it is a bathroom in a park. So you're not expecting the Ritz-Carlton, I don't think. This is what it looks like. I'm not showing the urinals or anything, because that's really a little too far for my video, isn't it? I don't know anymore. Okay, so that's the inside. George Michael would have walked right in here, through there, right? Come out here. Boom, handcuffs, arrested. Everything going down right here. Right there. Or there. Somewhere around here. Didn't he get in trouble for doing it? I think he did. In England as well. He may have got arrested for that. He got arrested a lot. Like, in trouble a lot. Oh, him and his weed, and then I believe pills. I don't know what else he was doing. I'm such a huge fan of George. When we lost him on Christmas Day 2016, that was literally one of the worst days of my life. You know what? Yeah, he's a celebrity. Make fun of me. But his music meant something to me for my entire life. My entire life, I loved him. So, yeah, it was just, it was an awful day. Awful day. My favorite artist, George Michael, was right here. George Michael, God bless you. Listen to some George Michael after this, okay? I suggest something from Listen Without Prejudice, maybe something from the older album. Patience is a great album. You know what? Put on I Knew You Were Waiting by George and Aretha. Yeah, that's a good choice. All right, from Beverly Hills over to, well, Beverly Hills. Let's go. So, wait a minute. Did I say, yeah, that if you think this is in poor taste? I don't. Because George Michael was funny as F. All right, come on with me. Look at these palm trees, they're so big. What'd you think? Not bad, huh? I love George Michael, and as I stated in the video, I just watched it before when I edited and put it together. I was very, very excited to be there doing a video about a weird time in George's career. And like I say in the video, he had a great sense of humor. He thought it was pretty funny what happened to him. I miss him, man. I miss his music so much. I want a new album of his. to be released. I know there's some songs going to be coming out with the last Christmas movie they're doing at the end of December. It's coming out, and they're having some extra George Michael songs in it, which would be cool. But of course, I always wanted to have I want the artist, like when an artist passes away and they release music afterwards, it's never the same. If the artist is not there to produce it, and especially an artist as hands-on as George Michael, if he's not there to produce it and oversee how it's presented, it's not the same. It sucks. But it's still new George Michael music coming, so I'm excited about that. That's December. And then I believe there's going to be another album coming 2020, I think. But again, his family's going to finish it. I'm sure they'll do an amazing job. I'm excited. 3 weeks left until I leave on my next big road trip. And it's huge. It's the biggest one I've undertaken. Again, if you would like to contribute to help out, there's a PayPal link below. You don't have to. My videos are always going to be here. I love and appreciate all of you. So, now I'm saying what I always say. It's cold. This pit really bothers me. This would be a cool little area. My friends and I in high school used to come here all the time. That building right there. Used to be a movie theater in the basement, and we used to go down there and we used to film stuff with an actual video camera and interview people and do weird stuff. I was filming all the time back then. My friend Robbie has all those tapes. So where are they? I should find them and digitalize them and put them up. They're funny. It'd be pretty stupid, but funny. What was I talking about? Yeah, that pit. We used to hang out there. Anyways, big trip coming up. I'm going to announce it where I'm going. I'm going to be doing live stuff from there. And it's going to be huge. And you're going to love it. I love all of you. Peace out. Condos out. Well, some of them are nice. If they have an indoor pool, I'll take one. Video's not over yet. Wait a minute. Look at this. 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 Straight ahead. That is a grocery store. Like 3 weeks ago, I drove past here, and this is a condo headquarters now, and it was all stores, and there was a grocery store. All stores here. The stores are all gone, and now this is like a condo headquarters because they build condos here. That grocery store was a Value Mart or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember. Value Mart store. I used to go there all the time. Like up until 3 weeks ago, this was all, like you can still see their storefronts. See that behind me? What is going on? Like everywhere. Everything's disappearing in Toronto. There was all stores there, and they're demolished. And now this little plaza here, it's just like it's all for condos. The more things change. Wait, that doesn't fit here. What goes up must come. Oh, F this. Can't we have some sort of vintage Toronto left? It's all just disappearing. Oh, well. Oh, but that building, that's been there for years. That's kind of retro. That's cool. I like those circular bar buildings. That's interesting. That's nice. But yeah, I bet you soon all these buildings will be torn down. These are all older buildings. Probably be gone soon. Yeah, it's cold. Ice. Just thought I'd throw that in there as I was driving by. I was like, what? Someone else is gone. Oh, well. The more things change, they must come down and stay the same.